small container. And not only that, at a small price. This is what we call our Ecoflow River. This is the 600 model. It is a brand new model. And I say it's a brand new model because we sell some of the Eco Rivers at twice this price, 3 times this price. When I debuted this, I think a day ago, maybe 2 days ago, we sold out of our entire quantity on it. We were able to get a little bit more in stock, but this is why it's so important. It can charge, it can power up to 10 devices at the same time. And I'm talking about regular AC plugs in addition to your USB plugs. But the most important part about this is the amount of power this has at this price. We have been offering the Ecoflow Rivers, and some of them are in the four-figure area. $349.99 is an unheard of price because this will power your refrigerator. Your refrigerator, you can plug in your refrigerator. I know so many people struggling right now. There are millions of people without power. Like I said, I wish I could drone drop this to each and every one of you, but get yours now while we have them. 4 flex payments, $87.50. And truly, I don't see it out here, but I want to let you know we have the solar panel. It's important for you to know that there is a solar panel that you can also buy. If you buy the solar panel, you literally have sustainable power. It will recharge this, and then you don't even have to worry about how long your power is out because the solar supply would power this. We will show you that item number for it in just a minute. First, I want to go to Justin Smith, who is joining us with truly what has been one of the best sellers of the entire year and couldn't be more timely with so many people suffering right now, Justin.
Yeah, that's right, Alice. It really is a very important item, especially coming up. You know, hurricane season is right around the corner. We are right in the midst of winter storm season. So the time to prepare is now. You know, I mean, you think back to a year ago, and who would have thought that, you know, what happened last year and what we're still going through right now, we could have ever been prepared for. I mean, not to be funny, but who would have thought we would have needed so much toilet paper, right? So the time to prepare is now. And like you mentioned a few moments ago, this is the brand new 3rd generation Ecoflow River. You might be used to the generation 2. That one was half the power, twice the price. This one is twice the power, half the price. So you're getting so much more. And that's what Ecoflow continues to do, a worldwide leader and innovator in the battery power generator technology space. They keep innovating and passing those savings along to you. And the biggest thing I want to stress to you at home is that, you know, this is a battery-powered generator, a battery-powered rechargeable generator that you can recharge with solar. You can recharge in the wall at home or any wall anywhere. You can recharge this even in your car. This doesn't require gas or oil or toxic fumes or yearly maintenance costs that you would expect from a big gas generator. That's normally what you would need to power all of this behind me. And one other important thing, this isn't one of those dinky little power banks that just powers lights and fans and, you know, some USB, you know, phones and tablets for a couple hours. Before I move on, yes, it'll do that. I've got my fan right over there. Of course, you can see the streamers going, so it'll do a fan or a small heater you see I got behind me here. It'll definitely do a small heater if you're up north. You see immediate power to that light right there. This is a, you know, a standard table lamp. I took the shade off so that you at home could see it. Of course, it'll do that, not just for a couple hours, but for days on end. But here, one button press, watch this. I've got this one right back here. What about a 65-inch high definition TV? And you see that one button press, you plug it in, it's immediate power. But here's the big kicker that I want to follow up on what you said, Alice, is this won't just power this stuff right here, right? It'll power 10 things at the same time, but it'll also power a full-size refrigerator. We can all see here, we can agree that it's off. I've got it plugged into an extension cord right now because, well, the cord is just not long enough to get over here to the Ecoflow River, but I made it long enough so you see it's off. Now watch this. All I'm doing is these are standard wall outlets. You can see there. Here, let me unplug so you can see. Standard wall outlets here on the back, the heavy-duty 3-prong wall outlets, not your dinky little 2 prongs. And all I have to do, just like I would plug in anything around my house, is I'm going to go ahead and plug in my refrigerator. Immediately it comes on, and this only weighs 11 pounds. Let me go ahead and close it so I can get some of that nice, cool air. And that's the difference between a hot meal and a cold meal, my food spoiling, my food going bad, my medicine spoiling, and my medicine staying fresh. That is the power in this 11-pound superpower, like you say, Alice. And you're also going to get that 2-year warranty to get you through plenty of hurricane seasons, natural disaster seasons, hunting and camping seasons for the fun as well, so that you know that this is going to do everything that we say it is on air. Put it through its test when you get it home. Give it a try. Put that 2-year warranty to test. And that's the amount of power that Ecoflow has given you in this Generation 3 River 600.
I actually cannot believe that you get this kind of superpower. I mean, true superpower to be able to turn on and keep on sustain a refrigerator. If one time it saves the food in that refrigerator, this is way more than paid for itself. But it's going to work on fans and heaters and lights and charging, TVs, big screen TVs. All of that, I know so many people suffering, millions of people right now without power. And another wave of cold weather right behind this. So get this now, get it home, and hopefully it will be there before your power goes out. It is just one of those things you will have it for at least 2 years. It comes with a 2-year warranty. But imagine being able, when all those lights go out, to immediately be able to get that TV back on. To be able to, oh my gosh, when it's a winter storm, you sure want a heater on, and you're gonna be able to do it, because a lot of people, after they lose their power and they're stranded in their house because there's so much snow and there's ice everywhere. My daughter's dealing with an ice storm right now. I'm like, don't you leave that house. Listen, you're gonna have heat. You're gonna have TV. You'll know what's going on. You'll have light. You'll be able to keep that refrigerator on. You'll have all of that because this is brand new. This is the smallest, most affordable we have ever had, but it is twice the power of our last Eco River Flow that we brought you. And that one was half the power and twice the price. So now we're giving you a chance to really, truly get this home. $349.99, 4 flex payments. I encourage everybody to keep this in their home. I'm getting one from my dad. He's got one of those horrible gas generators because we live in Florida, and may not be ice storms and winter storms, it's hurricanes and stuff like that. This is he's gonna get rid of that great big thing and just use this. It is safer, it is smarter, and this is truly, if you can swing it today, please get the solar panel. Because if you get the solar panel, then what you're able to do is keep recharging this. So this will then recharge this, and you have a completely unbroken cycle of being able to power your refrigerator, your lights, your TV. And frankly, Justin, I mean, this is one of those things, in case of emergency, like so many people are suffering right now, this is a must-have. But then there is a little bit of fun attached to it if you want to do a tailgating, if you want to do an outdoor party eventually after we all defrost. This is going to work for that as well. I mean, what a great solution, but we've just never seen a price point like this, not on an Ecoflow.
No, I mean, you hit the nail on the head, and I think that's the important thing with this. And this is the solar panel here I'll get to in a second. But that's the important thing about this is most people are used to something that's going to power all of this behind me. I mean, my coffee maker, this is powering my coffee maker. Oh, watch this. This is my favorite to do right here. So this is my little electric frying pan. You guys know this. I always like to scramble a little egg for you. So I got an egg, some chives in there going right now. But my electric frying pan, again, the difference between a hot meal, a cold meal. What about my blenders going here? And you see it's immediate power. Normally, what we think of that's going to power all of these heavy duty devices is not a battery powered generator. We usually think about something that takes gas and oil and the yearly maintenance of $150 for spark plugs and oil and all that sort of stuff. With those, we have to keep them outside through an open window or an open garage door or an open door or something like that. And we've got to get rid of the gas every 3 to 4 months. With this, it has a 12-month shelf life. So I can recharge it. Obviously, it'll last way longer than 12 months. But if I give it to a full charge and put it on the shelf and only take it out during the natural disasters, it's going to hold that full charge for an entire year. So I can rest assured and have that peace of mind that if something sneaks up on me, a rolling blackout, a natural disaster, take it off the shelf. It's still going to have a full charge after 12 months. You get it home. This is all you need. We're not going to email you 2 weeks later and say, oh, you forgot to pick up this with your purchase. Speaking of, though, but if you wanted to, like I did say there, Alice, like you were saying, we do have that solar panel. And this solar panel, you just unzip it. You lay it out flat on the ground, or it's got a little kickstand on the back of it. You lay it out on your truck, your RV, your boat, whether you're tailgating or something like that. And simply with just a little bit of partly cloudy sun, even better if you have full sun, is you are going to be able to recharge your Ecoflow River while keeping all of your stuff plugged in. I don't have to unplug anything. I can keep my fridge going. I can keep all of my stuff powered while I am recharging my Ecoflow river. Why is that important? Because I can go off the grid now. I can go hunting, camping, fishing, not just for a couple hours, but for days and weeks on end and never run out of power with the solar panel. That's called being self-prepared. That's called being self-sustainable power if I want to go off the grid for as long as I want, because this also has something called, it's an uninterrupted power source, UPS. That means, that's the technical savvy version of what I just said about I don't have to unplug anything to keep my Ecoflow river recharging with the solar panel. But you can also recharge it in your car. You can recharge it on any wall outlet. Just so you can see one more time at home, all I have everything plugged into, I have my fridge right here plugged into this one, and these are my wall outlets right there. That's all they are. You start plugging things in as soon as you get it home. When you get it home, take it out of the box, put it on its first charge it all the way up, and then just start plugging things in. On the front here, I've got 3 USB little ports there. The blue one, that's the fast time charge port. So if it used to take you 4 hours to recharge your phone or your tablet, now you can recharge it in half that time. It's also got a USB-C port. You've got your little car outlet here, your little cigarette lighter. This is a little safety light if I'm using this and I keep it in my trunk on the side of the road at night and I need to, break out the air compressor and blow up my tires or something. I can set this to SOS mode and that light will come on. But it's really just a little superpower in the palm of your hand, like you said, Alice. And it's something that I really feel like at this price point, it's something now that is available to the masses that we can all afford. It's not something that we're like, oh my gosh, that's a couple $1,000s. No, I'll wait. Well, this is really something that we can all do now.
Some of our prior models were over $1,000 for these, okay?
Yeah.
So this price point, it just makes it affordable for every one of us. Use the flex payment. Please do it, and please don't miss out on this. There are some things that I get really excited to present because they are not just a great solution. This is important for lives. I mean, this could be, when you think about when that power goes out and you're sitting there in the dark and you are cold, you're gonna be able to plug in something like lights, TVs, you can plug in everything that you need. Your refrigerator, my dad has a great big freezer full of food. It would be probably $1,000 easily for him to have to replace all that. This is going to be able to plug right into it. That's the beauty of what you're getting here. But under $350, it's completely portable. But please, if you can, I'm just gonna encourage you, I'm gonna do the solar panel as well. The solar panel then gives you an uninterrupted power supply, because that will reboot your superpower, your Ecoflow river. Customize your storage any way you want to do it, but listen, with 4 flex payments, take advantage of it. Like I said, we offered this the other day. It flew out of here. I mean, it was like on straight to the moon shot, okay? We were able to get a few more, so if you'd like it, this is the perfect day to get it. And it's just perfectly illustrated by what's happening coast to coast. Right now, I mean, literally, I looked at a map this morning. My friend Rich and I were laughing because it was like, only Florida was in green. Everything else was like in that silver, awful, white, blue. Everywhere else. Millions of people without power. This is your power source. Completely portable. It's 11 pounds. You will take this out and have some fun with it for tailgating or having a picnic and parties and anywhere you want to do it, because this is that big of a power source. But when you have an emergency situation and you need to plug in your refrigerator or plug in your lights, plug in your tablets, plug in a big screen TV, you have it right here. I did have a question, Justin. How can you tell how far charged it is, or how much it is charged? Is there some kind of meter, or how do I know when the power is kind of dwindling?
So right on the screen here, this is the brand new LCD screen. Right now it's saying that I have 99 hours of battery left, 99 hours. It's at about, and it's only 97% charge. It's going to tell you the watts in and the watts out. So this isn't just like 4 little LED dots that blink down, when they're a certain percentage down. This is going to tell you down to the hour of how much battery you have left, and it's going to tell you all your ports that are being used right down here along the bottom as well. So it's a very intuitive LCD screen. And one thing that I forgot to mention, that Ecoflow is the only one in the market that does this, is you can recharge this in the wall all the way up to 80% fully recharged. If you have everything plugged in and it dwindles down in its battery, you can recharge this up to 80% in as little as 1 hour, fully up to 100% in 90 minutes. The closest competitor that has this much power that'll do that takes about 10 hours to fully recharge. I don't know about you, Alice, and everybody at home, but listen, if I'm in a, being evacuated or I'm in a dire situation, I don't have 9 or 10 hours to wait around for, my generator to recharge. And especially, what if it's a gas generator? I don't want to go out in the middle of a storm and try to figure out how to prime it, pull crank it, gas and oil. It's one button press, on and off, immediate industrial amount of power, and then I just start plugging my things in. I have cell phones and tablets that won't even recharge up to 80% in an hour, and you're getting all of this power, and this is going to recharge, and that's where in that amount of time, that's where the rubber meets the road for me, is because so many of us, we have to shelter in place now. We can't go out to the shelters. We have to shelter in place at home. And we want to make our homes as comfortable as possible, regain that peace of mind and that sense of security. Like you were talking about on the map, I had lots of friends out in Southern California that during the pandemic, listen, the city, because there are so many people are working at home, schooling from home, they would shut down the power grid, the county would, for number of hours during the day. And all my friends, they're working from home, they couldn't get the internet. Well, look at this. I've got my little Wi-Fi router here. I'm just going to go ahead and plug that in, and now I can have internet again. I can do my work again. I can plug in my medical devices, my CPAP machines. What about this here, Alice? What about I've got a little tiny tablet with a look, we just see that came on. My little tablet here just came on. So now I can work from home. Now I can get my business done. And that is the versatility that they allow you with this. Let me put this right over here so you can see it. And I just want to reiterate that it's only 11 pounds. Carry it from room to room. It's not intimidating. It's not difficult technology to wrap your mind around. Again, it's one button press, no gas, no oil, no toxic fumes, one button press, immediate access to that industrial amount of power. And then I just want to show you something fun. If you're into